Welcome to the China Vlog Part 2.
This morning I was chilling out in London. Then I ended up in Istanbul. What a life. Last night I was in Switzerland. Yeah. I'm a traveller on these lands. Sitting on a boat going Santander. Cross the border to Morocco, Tangier. Next month shall be Pakistan. What a life. I'm a traveller on these lands. Life of a traveller. Journeyman crossing different.
I was here this time last year to get my Canton Fair badge. Got it again. You know, it's funny. I remember how I felt when I was here this time last year. New city, new experience. And now I'm here in the exact same location 1 year later and it feels like home. It feels very comfortable. Anyway, excited. Long overnight flight. Gonna go now to the hotel. Whoa, I just found a fake Porsche. Check this out. I thought this was a Porsche, but apparently it's a Chinese Porsche. Looks pretty sick. Almost identical to the shape of the Porsche. It's a Chinese brand. It's a smartphone brand actually. And they've branched out into supercars. Interesting. So I just checked into my hotel and tomorrow is the first day of the fair and the time currently is 2:30 p.m. local time, but I'm like operating on 2-3 hours sleep, but I'm excited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and have a quick little nap, some shut eye to get some energy, but then we're going to go out. We're going to go out to Xiaobai Road, which is where all of the banging halal restaurants are at. And then tomorrow we're going to go to the fair and do some business. All right, we're back at the Bosphorus, the one and only. I've got to have my halal food and you can't go wrong with Bosphorus. It's funny because whenever I go to a booth and they see me rock up, they don't take me seriously. I don't look the part, I don't, you know. But then when they realize, hold on, this guy is actually here to place an order. Remember last year when I came? And I told the lady I wanted to place an order on the spot for $25,000. And she thought I was joking, that I wasn't serious. And then I ended up placing it. I think they're not used to that kind of quickness or aggressiveness. But I'm like, dude, business, money moves fast. You have to move fast. Let's go. My supplier is around the corner. They don't know I'm gonna be here, right now, so it's gonna be a nice little surprise. Maggie.
Hey, hello.
How are you? Hey, what's up? Today is the second day of the fair and we just had a really productive meeting with our supplier. We were able to negotiate some really competitive rates of our existing products. Now, it may not sound like much, but we were able to bring down the price of one of our products by about 5%. Now, 5%, whether that's 50 cents or a dollar, times by the quantity that we are ordering of 50 to 100,000 units per year, you're saving 100K per year, which is crazy. And that's the way you got to think about it. Small savings here and there amplified by quantity means massive savings altogether. And we were also able to negotiate some new credit terms. And credit terms are basically how often you'll be paying. What's the agreement between you and the supplier? The industry standard is 30% deposit to start the order, and then you pay 70% before you ship it. So 30% to start the order and then 70% before you ship it. Now, that's the standard, but if you think about it, wouldn't it be amazing to be able to pay your supplier some of that balance after you start selling? That would allow you to manage your cash flow. So what we have is we have a 15% deposit, meaning we pay half of what most people pay, and then we pay 40% after we ship it, and then we pay the balance of that within 60 days after shipping, which is amazing because that means we can pay the supplier using the revenue generated of the product. And that just allows you to manage your cash flow. It allows you to order more and grow your business more aggressively. And all in all, it just allows you to scale at a much faster rate. Now, could I have negotiated this via WeChat or Zoom or WhatsApp? Maybe, but it would have been incredibly difficult. When you have that face-to-face interaction, which obviously I have the virtue of doing because I'm in China, you're able to agree on terms that are a lot more generous otherwise. There's no way I could have done this in the time that I did it by not being here in China. So just this one meeting alone and the new prices I was able to negotiate pays for this trip and then some. All right, let's go. Paris? No. It's all about
we don't play those games, man. I know something you'll understand. Yeah, and it's nothing but the truth. Ready? Here goes the proof. Allow boys. We don't play those games, girl. I know something to change the world. Yeah, and it's nothing but the truth. Ready? It was made for me and you. How can you have a problem with someone telling you to pray? Our kids are reaching out to us, telling us.
We are now in a car going to the top of the Baiyun mountain. The Baiyun mountain is one of the big landmarks in Guangzhou. As you can see all around us, there's a lot of greenery, there's a lot of beautiful scenery. It's just very heartening, you can actually smell the leaves and the grass, something that you're not used to in Dubai. We are now halfway up the mountain. As you can see, greenery here, subhanallah, is just immense. Absolutely stunning. The amount of oxygen you can breathe in and the sight that just falls upon your eyes is just, wow. I've never felt so alive, I'm telling you. And that sounds very dramatic, and it probably is, but I actually do mean it. All right, we're at the top of the Baiyun mountain. Come check this out, come. Instead of going back normally how most people go down, we'll be going down via this zip line. All right, this will take us straight down to the bottom. I'm not really afraid of heights, kind of, but I'll be good. Inshallah, I'll be fine. All right, so now we'll go get dressed and then we'll start going down. Nervous? Me? Nervous? Come on. Yeah, slightly. Sure, yeah. Anyway, this is a pretty gangster look, man, if I may say so myself. On a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of gangster levels, maybe a 9.2, 9.3, I don't know. All right, guys, this is the end of the vlog. Time to get back to Dubai, down the zip line. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.